Welcome to a Command and Conquer cast between fully DGAF CCC versus the Muffin Man. Muffin Man in the blue, DGAF in the yellow, both as Nod. This match was requested by one of the two players, so I have a suspicion on who is going to win this. But I'm not going to tell you. Not yet. Anyways, here we have a lot of minigunners running out here as well. A couple of them, not as many as with DGAF I feel. And then flamethrowers. One refinery at like home base, which is slightly less efficient compared to this one I thought. But that's not actually true because this one has to run all the way around, which isn't great. Anyway, this one is very efficient, which this one once again is not. This is the position where if you watch the like AOD Gaming Nod build guide, you know that he likes to place the construction yard here, because you can just run up here with your power plant and hand of Nod, which starting out right here is a little bit more difficult. You can't really get there as easily. Anyways, here, that's a third refinery. And third one was already out for Muffin Man for quite a while, I feel. Although that might not be true, not completely sure. Anyways, we are likely to have a airstrip now, somewhere here, I think. And over here just flamethrowers just sitting around. What's your scouting? Ooh, that's not great. And for Muffin Man isn't as good as you would like either. Anyways, over here indeed we have a airstrip. Yeah. And probably buggies coming out. Nope. Why? Artillery? Okay. Sure. More artillery. And over here, airstrip as well. So, what are you going for? Standard buggies, I feel? Yes, indeed. Just the standard. Alright, over here, already 4th and 5th refinery. So, quite a bit ahead in terms of the amount of refineries you have, which should also lead you to like get more Tiberium harvested. But well, you have like a little bit over like 1,000 more, like 1,500 more harvested right now. And over here, well, these artillery pieces are not actually doing a bad job. I'll just turn on health bars again, just so you can more easily see how damaged vehicles are. Because as like a caster, I can't even click these, so you can't know how much health they have. And well, artillery close up and well, not doing a great job now, because you're not taking advantage of your range. And Muffin Man now also going into buggies. Thing is, you're going into buggies way later than your enemy is, which should just give them the win. Well, should give them a very big advantage in terms of buggy numbers. And more artillery pieces. You don't like buggies. I don't know why. So over here, is that a dead construction yard? Well, you can apparently actually sit over here with your buggies. I did not know that. I thought that was the whole reason why you wanted to get them here, but maybe that's just against GDI. Anyways, construction yard now is dead, which means that, well, fully DGAF should be able to get more airstrips up and snowball this quite easily. Over here we do have one buggy, which is in fact not dead. And well, still more artillery pieces coming out. You're already on 6, that's the 7th now. Nope, that's a buggy, of course. Okay, now you're going for light tanks. Maybe they'll go for like bikes, I don't know. Every single time I say like, okay, this is X unit coming in, and then it's something else. I don't know why. Anyways, as you can see now, almost 5,000 in the bank for Muffin Man, only 2,000 for DGAF, but that does seem like Muffin Man is not actually able to keep up production. They're making a whole bunch of minigunners, in which case it would not even be a very bad idea to go for some artillery pieces yourself, DGAF. Just because you can explode them. Or some flamethrowers, which you are getting up, indeed. Good. So, over here we've got a very interesting army, which might be the thumbnail. Especially if you can just kill a couple of them. You can't. Sure. So, over here, buggy numbers in favor for DGAV. And hey, buggy's doing their thing. Uh-oh. Flame tank coming in. Yes. Yes. Boom. And another one. Yes. Very nice. And more. Wow. Flame tank's doing a great job as always. So, over here we do still have 5 artillery pieces. But now more flame tanks coming in. Flame tanks are slow. For now at least. In which case maybe artillery is able to do a decent job against them. I'm not completely sure. Because maybe you can just shoot it a couple of times before it gets to you. I don't know. Anyways, Flame Tank is chasing after minigunners. And, well, this is a lot of minigunners, but Flame Tank is close enough that you're not really going to kill anything, I feel. Okay, you're going to what? You're going for the silo? I mean, you got it. But was that worth it? I don't think it was. I mean, this is worth it. The fact that you distracted DGAV in order to get a couple of kills on refineries over here. That was worth it. But don't forget, they've still got construction yard. These harvesters are not very efficient, this one still is. And now I kinda called it, maybe, light tanks. Okay. So, flame tanks, light tanks. Flame tanks are quite a bit more expensive. Flame tanks are not designed to be used against light tanks. But I feel like they probably could do a decent job if you're close enough. And ooh, yeah, that's a sold off construction yard. And engineers should go down. Indeed it does. And okay, no, actually Flame Tank's doing a way worse job than I expected. I mean, I didn't think I've seen that matchup before. I know they are designed to be used against infantry, which doesn't mean that you can't use them against tanks, but I guess they really are just bad against them. Anyways, over here, well, more minigunners going down in fiery balls of fire, and light tanks cleaning up the flame tanks. Flame tanks, of course, also really good against buildings, as you were able to see with the amount of buildings they took down. And over here, well, these buggies really should have done things. And now, you're also going into light tanks? What are these guys doing? They aren't even bad players, but I feel like... I don't know what I feel, actually. I just know that this isn't standard. And although, yeah, hey, and that's a bike. You're not actually going to get SSMs out. You're not actually going to get, I don't know, like, stealth tanks out. Which we might be able to see over here. Not completely sure. I think you need obelisk before you can get light tank, right? Also, something to note. Right now, Muffin Man is minus 40 energy. Which means that they have a hard time producing. Which is also a reason why they might be at like 5,500 in the bank. Even with the amount of harvesters that were killed off. And over here, bikes. Yeah, bikes don't have a lot of health, which is why flame tanks were able to do a decent job against the bikes. But yeah, well, sure. A lot of firepower, not a lot of armor, which means that if you use your light tanks as meat shield, you're actually able to take a decent or good fight. And there we go. All of the light tanks have been cleaned up, and now degaff. Going into bikes as well. Sure thing. You're just following what your enemy is doing. Which kinda means that you're giving them the advantage, I feel. Because every single time they switch into something, you are later with switching. Though you do have the advantage of having double airstrip, which you're not able to keep production up. You're not able to keep up production from both, but yeah, sure. Over here, fire tank, flame tank, and one bike. Now 3 bikes and a buggy, which should be able to do a good job against these couple of bikes, and then take down the refinery. They should be able to. Though maybe not, with more buggies behind. Not sure. If you focus it, I'm pretty sure you can take it down. But you're not going to do that. Alright. Over here, one little annoying buggy still. I don't think this is the one from way back when it was over here. Don't think so. And over here, well, not actually a good idea to take your units over here. You should have just had one stationed here, one stationed here. Because now they run around you. They're not going to desert you. But they might be able to take down your airstrip. Not paying attention yet. You do have radar, so you should have an advantage in seeing things. Oh no. There comes. Not as good as I hoped it would be. And, come on, flame tank, take it down. Come on, flame tank. Good job. Flamethrower. So, over here, well, one buggy. Shooting things here, we've got a couple of bikes. Taking down a hand of nod. Sold off, okay, sure. And over here, minigunner 1v1. So, I mean, this should be a dead harvester. I think that's what you're going for, right? It's not, okay. Kind of surprising. And over here, well, bikes running through and should not be able to take this down. Should not. Does not mean they aren't going to take it down. Because, well, these units are not going here. There are a couple of them now here. And they do indeed run away. Over here, more minigunners, way more minigunners for Muffin Man. Who actually caught up with energy a little bit, because, well, probably one harvester or a refinery got destroyed. And over here, well, flame tank once again doing a good job as always. And other than that, I do feel like this should be over. Flame tanks should be able to clean up Hand of Nod. Then it's just airstrip left, and oh yeah. Wow, one flame tank versus 1,000,000 minigunners. Who would win? Well, flame tank would win. And now it's just a matter of taking down the airstrip, which is just a couple of shots and has actually sold off, which is a complete sell-off. Game is paused. Total resources harvested were 50,500 for degaff and 52,500 for the Muffin Man, which means that Muffin Man had slightly better eco, but not by much. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.